What a world. What a world we live in. So polarized. Nobody wants to listen to each other. Everybody thinks that everybody else is out to attack them. Everybody thinks that the opposing side is the end of our country, end of our democracy, end of our civilization, end of this, end of that, end of days this, end of days that. And because they're so dramatized and over sensualized and over romanticized, that now we need to be our own saviors of our own stories, because these guys are trying to destroy a way of life. That's how the country is thinking right now. Like, as an American citizen, that's how the country is thinking. Post Charlie Kirk, war in Ukraine or Russia, you got Israel and Gaza, you got all these issues that are going on, and these are reminders to me why I chose to be a Christian. This is why I chose to be a Christian. I didn't choose to be a Christian because my life was awesome, even though it kind of was. Being a musician, a rapper, a singer, a songwriter, a producer, and actually having the chance to be in the music industry and being recognized for my hard work and being compensated for my work, like there was nothing. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like that. But at the same time, I was going through a lot of things. My girlfriend at the time had an abortion. I was struggling with panic attacks and anxiety every day. I didn't know what was going to happen when I died. I was freaking out about life after death. I was freaking out about all these things. I didn't know at that moment that all I needed to be was a Christian. And I mean, not just go to a church Christian, but read the Bible, understand what a real relationship with God, according to His word, is Christian. When I realized that was the answer, the anxiety went away, the panic attacks went away, the troubles of this life went away, because I wasn't doing the things that would bring the trouble. I wasn't doing the things that would bring the trouble. And I just decided I wanted to fight for something better. One of my most famous songs at that time in 2018 was the song called Feel Alive. And in the song I say, Papa Zip, perky touch her lips, that gonna make her lit, that gonna make her spin, that's gonna make her get a couple racks, get some Sachi, Gucci, Fendi bags, spend some cash on that. That's, I was saying all these things, but I would look down on people that did drugs, that did pills. And yet here I am rapping and singing about it. And these were the things in my life that I just realized, like, this is what I got to do to make it. I have to talk about things that are contrary to what I believe. It was a sad life. Very sad. Depressing. Maybe other people might be like fired up, but for me, I was depressed. So when somebody reached out to me, asked me to study the Bible, I've studied the Bible with some people before. Those Mother of God people who are completely on a different doctrine. They are not on Christ at all. They are not on Christ. In fact, they don't even pray in His name anymore. They pray to a guy who is literally has been divorced. He's been divorced, and now they're saying that's the Holy Lamb. Like they are ignorantly unaware of the biblical text. That's what it is. Because in order to be the sacrificial lamb, you have to be one without blemish. And it's not just that thing. There's so many things. I'm not even going to get into it. But so I'm like, but at this time, I'm like, you know what? I want to give God a chance, because I've given everything else a chance, but I want to give God a chance. And I just so happened to be led to people who just wanted me to know the Bible. Not get me to do anything weird, just know the Bible. And my relationship with the Bible has carried me to where I'm at now. That was 6 years ago. I mean, I look at the state of the world, and this is exactly why I'm a Christian. For 2 weeks I've been in the comments trying to defend Charlie Kirk and trying to do all these things and defend all these people, and I'm just like, you know what matters to me? What matters to me at the end of the day is Jesus. because he's the only one that can understand everybody at the same time. He's the only one that can understand those that care for Charlie Kirk, those that care about the immigration and families being ripped apart, those that care about what's happening in Gaza on both sides. Like, he's the only one that has the capacity to be able to do all things at the same time and to love everybody equally, no matter where they are. That's why I became a Christian. That's why I became a Christian. I don't have the capacity. So I'm like, yo, why are you guys laughing and cheering? It doesn't matter. I know there's other problems, but holy crap. Can we just talk about this one? The young man was murdered. And if you watch all his videos in its entirety, there's no way you can conclude that Charlie Kirk is a racist. What is your definition for race? But then as I'm fighting that fight, I'm fighting another fight about black people. Now the black people are like, well, bro, like, are you serious? Like, you're gonna let him say this? Okay. And then I have to flip it and be okay. Well, yeah, no, I don't think it's wise. I don't think what he's saying is that inaccurate, but I don't think it's wise for him as a white guy to be saying all that, given the history, given all that. So now I'm fighting this fight. But as I'm fighting this fight, I'm like, wait, hold on. But that doesn't exclude the fact that, can we just denounce him being murdered? And then as I'm denouncing that, somebody then also talks about what's going on in Gaza. And I'm like, oh my gosh, okay. Now let me do some research on this. And my feelings are still in a bottle over here. So now I'm fighting. I have to put this feeling on hold so I can address this, because I do care about what they're saying and I want to learn. And as I'm learning about this, then they're attacking me because I don't know about this. And why are you not giving just as much effort into this, into all this? So then I try to talk about this. And now as I'm holding off this, and then in the meanwhile, while all this is going on, somebody gives me a sucker punch, sweet chin music kick about immigration, how families are being ripped. And I'm like, you know what, guys, you're definitely right. Like, I don't want families to be ripped over. We have to come up with this. Like, we have to be able to. All this at the same time will make somebody go crazy. And when you hop into every cylinder, every group, every funnel, they all feel so strongly. And if you weren't there in the beginning, they want you kicked off. So I go into the immigration group, I'm kicked out. Because why weren't you saying this in the beginning? Didn't you vote for Donald Trump? Kicked. Okay, I'm like, okay, where do I wander? Okay, let me try to get to the Israeli-Gaza group. Oh, and they are freaking going crazy on each other. I don't even know where to stand when it comes to, are you approving of babies being murdered? So then I have to leave that group. Now I'm wandering into the next group. Like, this is what's happening. Now I wander into the Charlie Kirk group, and then I get bigoted, because then I see some people who like actually hate black people. They hate our culture. They hate how we dance. They hate our music. I don't like a lot of our music when we talk about killing and stabbing and taking each other's wives and all these things. But I do like us, and I think that we're unique, and I think the world knows that we're unique. Hence why so many people, even their kids, want to be like black people that they see online and stuff. They hate it, but it's so infectious because it is a unique culture. Not the killing, not the stealing, not all that stuff, but just the uniqueness. It is something special. I'm being kicked in so many different ways. Sometimes I want to be like, shut up. I want to be like, shut up, and you guys go figure. You know what? I'll let you guys devour yourselves. There's a scripture in Galatians 5 that says this exact same thing. But in my mind, I'm like, I'm pulling up the scripture right now, but I'm like, I want to let you guys devour yourselves. It was ridiculous. My wife tries to come in, and she feels strongly at this period of time, and she wants to share how she felt about how these people were being, the ICE is coming in, and again, I don't want to make ICE the problem. Like, ICE is not the issue. They work a job and they have to do things. Same thing like any other job. So, and it's typically with positions of authority. We hate police. We hate ICE. We hate the government. We hate all of these things. But at the same time, when we need something, we'll call them. And then they're like, yeah, we'll just focus on the criminals, focus on this and focus on that. It's so difficult to do all that because everybody hates everybody. It's so hard to even come up with comprehensive plans to deal with all this stuff because everybody hates everybody right now. Everybody hates everybody. Okay, let's sit down and talk. I don't want to talk to you because you're just going to take away my family. I don't want to talk to me because you're supporting killing innocent babies in Gaza. And I don't want to talk to you because you want Israel to be wiped off the planet of the earth. I don't want to talk to you because you approve the killing of Charlie Kirk. I don't want to talk to you because you listen to people who talk about. So then nobody is being listened to. Everybody is being painted with the brush because of what you think they're assimilated to. That is the antithesis of racism, of bigotry, of what do you call that? Stereotypes. That is a stereotype. You listen to this person, therefore you are this. What is the difference of them doing that and then what they say about black people? You listen to Chief Keef, you listen to Playboy Cardi, you listen to Travis Scott, you listen to you answer whoever. So that means you're just an ignorant black guy. Get out of here. That's what is happening. See, with me, I'm gonna close it with this. I never wanted to play the reverse racism card. I never wanted to do an Uno reverse card. I just said, get that card, get that Joker card out of the deck. Get it out of the deck. I don't want to do a reverse racism card. I don't want to say, yeah, white people, you white, all the white people in the world, every time they say this, every time they say that. I don't want to play reverse racism. I don't want to even do that. Why are we playing with jokers in the deck anyways? It's poker. Get the jokers out of there. And they can't do anything. They just make people upset. Same thing in Uno. Get that card that's blank and says you make your own rules. Get that card out of here. That's not fun for us to play. Nobody can play because then you can make up any rule. No, I don't want to do it in reverse. If we had the guns, then what will we do to white people? I don't want to do that. I don't want that life. I don't want that life. That's why I chose to be a Christian. Because I could keep going on and on for an hour. And the human heart is insatiable. Our human desires are insatiable. They think they want them to say this, but they don't understand. We don't understand. There's nothing that a person could say that'll make us feel like they are listening. There's not a word that somebody can give us that makes us feel like we are heard. There's nothing in our human hearts that can be satisfied with the answers or the desires or the confirmation of others. It is impossible without God. You guys are fighting a losing war. You're fighting a losing battle. You're fighting a losing war. You're going to devour yourselves. I'm supposed to be pulling up this scripture. You guys are going to devour yourselves. You're going to devour yourselves. There's no way out of this. Without Christ, there is no way out of this. You're just going to grow up building hatred in your heart about people that don't look like you, don't think like you, don't act like you, don't talk like you. You're going to exclude people in your hearts. And then you're going to be surprised. I can read you the scriptures. You don't have to take it from me. But just don't be surprised on Judgment Day whenever that day comes. When God says, you don't forgive others, I'm not going to forgive you. You're not going to be let in. And I'm not just saying this for you. This could be me. This could be all of us. We're fighting a losing war this way. This is what happens in the hood. Since people don't know about black culture, this is exactly what happens in the hood. You kill my cousin, I'm going to kill 2 of your cousins that don't have nothing to do with it. I'm going to hurt you even more. You kill 2 of my cousins that have nothing to do with it. Well, I'm going to kill 5 of yours. And I'm going to kill your mom. Oh, you want to do that to me? Okay, bet. I'm going to take your little brother. I'm going to take that little baby in the stroller. That's what happened in it. And now it's same thing that happens in war. Oh, you want to attack my country? I'll attack your country even more. Oh, you want to bomb us? Oh, we'll bomb you. We'll kill innocent people for you. You want to do this? We'll do this. Do you understand that there's no limit that it gets to that it's satisfied unless both parties are destroyed? So in order for you to feel better, you'll destroy yourself just to destroy them. I don't think that was wise. I don't think that's wise. I'm trying to find the scripture for you guys at the same time, and then I'll cut it out. But I just think, I think what we are as a country is very sad to see. Galatians 5:15. I had it. Galatians 5:13. He says, "You, my brothers and sisters, were called to be free, but do not use your freedom to indulge in the flesh. Rather, serve one another humbly in love. For the entire law is fulfilled in keeping this one command: love your neighbor as yourself. If you bite and devour each other, watch out, or you will be destroyed by each other." There's a lot of other people that talk about we're living in the last days. I think I was gonna make this a separate video. I think I'm gonna make this a separate video. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it right here. Jesus is the best. It's your boy MoFresh. I'll catch you guys on the next one.